Smash the like button. Smash the like button. So we got great news. Great news. More confirmation. Gervonta Tank Davis has confirmed. Sorry, people. Put my seatbelt on. Gervonta Tank Davis. It has been confirmed to me that Gervonta Tank Davis, by very important people, Gervonta Tank Davis is focused on Devin Haney next, Shakur Stevenson next. We heard Coach Calvin Ford said that a tune-up could be in the making. Tank don't want no tune-up. Tank Davis don't want no tune-up, people. Tank Davis don't want no tune-up. He don't want a tune-up. He want to fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. He's waiting to see how those fights play out. And that's his focus on attempting to make those fights happen. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. That's his focus. Making those fights happen. Next, he don't want no warm-up. Don't want no tune-up. He want to get right down to business. He want to get right down to business, people. I'm telling you. Right? That's great news. Now, obviously, again, like I said, time is going to tell. But that's great news for us. You understand what I'm saying? And so, this is what we asked for. This is what we want. This is what we ask. This is what we're looking for. We want Tank Davis to fight the best. Right? What we deem as fans to be the best, that's what we want Tank Davis to do. Give us the best. Whomever we deem to be the best, we want to see Gervonta Tank Davis in with them. Right? We deem that Devin Haney, he want Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. He want Devin Haney and he wants Shakur Stevenson. Let me say it to y'all again. He wants Devin Haney and he wants Shakur Stevenson. Again, I know people are going to be skeptical. I know people are going to be questioning. People are going to be doubting. That's anything in the sport of boxing. Anything in the sport of boxing is subject to change. You understand what I'm saying? We all, heard of fights, seen fights that was talked about and didn't come to fruition. But it got to start somewhere. It got to start somewhere. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes all the way up. We got 275 people here and we got 45 likes. Where they do that at? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Again, we got 275 people in here and we have 45 likes. I don't know where they do that at. Get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. ASAP. The likes should match the amount of people here. I know we got detractors. I know we got people that's, here just to be a detractor, here to see me fail. We got more people that love and support Blue and what we do than we do detractors. So let's get the likes up. So anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis, he wants the fights. It has been confirmed with me. That's his focal point. I told you guys, members from his team have told me that have reached out and said, your boy gonna have to answer the bell now. That's what they told me. They said, Blue, put your money where your mouth is. Your boy gonna have to answer the bell. They talking about Devin Haney. And they talking about Shakur Stevenson. They said, Blue, your boy gonna have to answer this bell now. Now he gonna have to do something because we gonna send him a contract. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. These are credible folks. These are all credible folks. I'm telling you. And the credible folks, I can't see the chat for whatever reason. They have all of the entire chat smudged. The entire chat is smudged. I can't see one person's name. So that's why I'm not saluting anybody, because I can't see anybody. Every name is smudged. Every single name is smudged. So I can't salute anybody. I can't see anything. Every name is smudged. So I apologize, people, and salute to everybody in the building. We now have 308 people. I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. You see the games that they're playing in real time. They have every single name in the chat smudged. Even your icon is smudged. I'm going to take a picture so you guys can understand and believe me. Every name in the chat is smudged. Look. I took a photo so you guys can see. Look how they have my chat. Look at my chat. Look at my chat. Look at my chat. Look at the names in the chat. Every name is smudged. Every single name in the chat is smudged. I cannot see not one name. But we're going to keep working. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Let's support the channel, support the grind. Let's show them that we can take control and we can make things happen. Anyway, I got credible sources, very, very credible sources, close to the situation, close to Gervonta Tank Davis, closer than you couldn't even fathom. And they like, bro, Tank Davis is right now focusing on Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fights. And Devin Haney's at the top of the list. I'm telling you. They said Blue, with proof, Blue, Shakur, and Devin is at the top of the list. That's what we want. We want Shakur and we want Devin. Salute to my brother, Jason Bourne. Now the super chat comes through, dropping that double nickel, that half a hundo on your boy Blue. He said, we working. Salute. Look, I want to show y'all, just so y'all know, so y'all don't think that I'm joking or making it up when I tell you that I can see the super chat, right? But I cannot see the chat. It's amazing, bro. The games that they play. This is the games that they play with the channel, with the platform. Look, I can see the super chat, but I cannot see the chat. I can't see nobody's name in the chat because they don't want me to shout you out and you want to support me. You see that? Can't see nothing but the super chat. Just so y'all know. So drop it down in super chat, refresh the super chat. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Let's get the likes up. So a credible source. Now, this is not the same source. Remember the first time I told you that was members of Gervonta Tank Davis team, right? Family members that hit me up and said, Blue, we coming after Devin Haney next. Tank just confirmed that. That's what he wants, Devin Haney, right? Now I got another source that's even closer to the business. It's like, yo, coming after Devin. He wants Devin Haney next. He wants Devin Haney next. He's focused on Devin Haney. If possible, if it was possible, Tank is so hungry to put the leather on Devin Haney. Somebody even told me he would be at the fight. That's how hungry he is. He ain't going, but that's how hungry he is to exchange leather with Devin Haney. Now, obviously, again, we got to see it come to fruition. But this is great news because this is the mentality that we asked of Gervonta Tank Davis. We want Gervonta Tank Davis as the A side to focus on what is deemed to be the best fighters in the world. What we deem to be the best fighters in the world, which is Devin Haney and in and around his division, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. He don't want to fight Isaac Cruz and he don't want no warm-up. I'm telling you now. Now, if it comes to that and he don't have no other choice but to go that route, then he got to go that route. If he can't strike a deal, which I told you guys, I think is going to be particularly hard to strike a deal with Shakur Stevenson, seeing as though the PBC is moving to a different platform. And you're going to get an announcement. Again, I got confirmation. You're going to get an announcement in a few weeks. So anyway, with that said, right? If he can't strike a deal, like I said, with the PBC moving to a different platform and doing things different, it's just not, in my opinion, it's just not realistic to expect them to do their first major pay-per-view a joint network. I just can't see that. I mean, that's equivalent to me. That's equivalent to just getting married and telling your wife, hey, on our honeymoon, can we bust down this threesome? Like, what? We just got here. You understand me? AK Crowder, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, blessings to bro Blue. Salute to you, King. Hey, AK, man. I'll be in the shot, so we're gonna go to a game for sure. We're gonna hit up, we're gonna link up, great brother. I can't wait to break out that new hoodie. I can't wait to break out that new hoodie you got me. That joint clean. And I got the cherries, cherry white, cherry and 11s. So anyway, smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up. We got 350 people here and 155 likes. That means we have 200 people moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. We got 200 people moonlighting. Get the likes all the way up. We should have, the likes should be matching the amount of people in here. Per person, just hit the like button as you come in. Simple. We got about 50 detractors. We ain't got 300 detractors. That's ridiculous. So anyway, like I said, it's not realistic to expect the PBC to go to a new platform. Tank Davis is one of the faces and one of the biggest names under the PBC. You can make a case with Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, right? Mainly Canelo Alvarez, right? You're not going to expect them to do a joint network deal with ESPN for a fight with Shakur Stevenson. They're just not going to do it. It's just not realistic. Not the first out. As soon as you out the gate, we're going to do a joint network. We got to negotiate. So we're going to negotiate. We the PBC, we're going to negotiate with the new platform we're going to. We're going to negotiate the new platform we're going to. Right? And then as soon as we get everything squared away, now we're going to negotiate with the new platform to negotiate a deal with another major platform in ESPN. It's just not realistic, people. It's just not realistic. So process by elimination. That just ain't going to happen. But on the contrary, the dream, Devin Haney, undefeated, undisputed, 2-division champion, who's now going for a second world title to make himself a 2-division world champion against the 2-time junior welterweight world champion, Regis Prograis, December 9th. It's going to be on DAZN. Devin Haney is not obligated and not contractually bond to fighting on DAZN. He can go where he wants his next fight, which means he's a free agent, which means if the PBC goes to, let's say, Amazon Prime, if the PBC decides they're going to go to Amazon Prime, right? If they decide that they're going to go to Amazon Prime, then Amazon Prime can feature Devin Haney. He can go to Amazon Prime and showcase his talents. He's not contractually obligated to fight anywhere else. He beats Regis Prograis, which means now you can have Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney's undisputed and a 2-division undefeated champion, and they have history. There's a storyline. Devin Haney, they have these 2 glorified sparring sessions. You got Bill and Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny going back and forth. You got Devin and Tank. Tank and Devin ain't going to be short on words. Believe that. Let me say it to you again. Devin and Tank ain't going to be short on words. Tank is going to be extremely vocal in the fight with Devin Haney. He's going to be extremely vocal in a fight with Devin Haney. Believe that. That fight is going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys, at least. At least. That is proven to your new platform, your new network, that we about this business. We about this business. Regardless of who you think gonna win. That is telling the new platform, we about this business. It's gonna do 1 million pay-per-view buys. And now, depending upon how you match it, who you match Canelo Alvarez with. If you match Canelo Alvarez with David Benavidez, it's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. David Benavidez beats Demetrius Andrade. He came off a fight beating Caleb Plant. David Benavidez, you make David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, that's another $1 million fight. $1 million pay-per-view fight. And then you follow that up with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. You got 3 major pay-per-view fights. But Devin and Tank kicking it off is going to be enormous. It's going to be enormous. It's going to be enormous. It's going to do 1 million pay-per-views. I promise y'all. Tank and Devin is going to do 1 million pay-per-views. It's going to do 1 million pay-per-views. People keep asking me, do you think it'll do more than Ryan? It don't have to do more than Ryan to be a success. I think it will, but it don't have to be a success. It could do 1.2. Tank is not going to do under, right now he has a lot of momentum, a lot of traction. Tank is not doing under 800,000 pay-per-view buys from here on out. He's not going to do under 800 pay-per-view buys. Especially putting him in with the right fight. He's not going to do under 1 million pay-per-view buys. He's just not. You put him in there with Devin Haney, with the build-up, the conversation, the talk, everything going, the back and forth, it's over. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. It's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. And the fight itself is going to live up to the hype. So this is what we asked of Tank Davis. Now I got confirmation from 3 different places that are all credible people close to Tank Davis. It said Tank Davis is, he don't want Isaac Cruz. We've seen that movie before. Now, again, like I said, if he can't strike a deal with Devin Haney to get a deal done to fight Devin Haney, then Isaac Cruz is likely. Because it's a sell, it'll sell. I mean, what direction are we going to go in at that point in time if you Gervonta Tank Davis? That's bigger than Isaac Cruz. Frank Martin is not bigger than Isaac Cruz fight. It's not going to do more. It has to be Shakur or Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. I saw some people sent me something. They said, "Yo, Blue, Tank gonna fight. Tank gonna fight Sabril Matias on 135, and if he fights Sabril Matias 140." To become a champion at 140, then what's the point? What's the point in that fight if you ain't gonna fight Devin or Teo? You might as well fight Teofimo Lopez then. You might as well fight Devin Haney at 140. It should be no discussion. If you're gonna fight Sabril Matias for his belt, then you might as well go. Well, what? That's a waste of time. Smash the like button, people. Let me say it to y'all again. Smash the like button. Drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Let me say it to you again. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. What's the point of him fighting Sabril Matias at 140? That's a contradiction, right? You don't fight at 140, but you're going to fight what is people deemed to be the boogeyman at 140. People say Sabril Matias is the boogeyman at 140. A knockout artist. And the boogeyman at 140. You gonna fight him at 140? For what? Smash the like button. Let's get them likes all the way up. Drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Let's work. For what? Why are you gonna fight Sabril Matias? That don't make sense. It's a contradiction. And if you Sabril Matias, yeah, it's a big money fight. You gonna fight at a catchweight? He can keep his belt like Hector Garcia did. Is that what Sabril Matias gonna do? Attempt to keep his belt and fight at a catchweight? That's pointless. And Sabril Matias is not a big name. It's not a big draw. Now you pressing your luck with Tank Davis' star power. You try to put him in a fight with Sabril Matias, fight to do big numbers. You just pressing your point in time. That's what you're doing. You're pressing your luck. Don't press your luck. It's not necessary. Don't press your luck. You're pushing the envelope, trying to prove that Tank is that big of a star by putting him in there with Sabril Matias. Matias don't even speak English either. That's a hard sell. Too hard of a sell. Don't make sense. It's too hard sell. Don't make sense. But this is what we ask of Tank Davis. We ask of Tank Davis. This information I'm giving you, it ain't coming from a crackerjack box. You reach in the crackerback jack. I'm telling my age. You reach in the crackerjack box, and you pull out the crackerjack. Sayings or you got the cereal box and the can, the toys in the cereal box and all of that. This ain't one of those. I'm giving you some exclusive news right now. I'm telling you, Tank Davis is focused on, he's watching Shakur Stevenson fight. He'll be watching that fight, and he'll be watching Devin Haney fight, which they fight a month apart, 3 weeks apart. Shakur fights in a couple weeks, November 16th. Today is what, November 4th, November 3rd. So they fight in a few weeks, right? So they fight November 16th. So they fight, Devin fights December 9th. So they fight what's that? Like 3 weeks apart. And Tank is gonna be locked in. Smash the like button, man. Why do we have 260 likes and we have 446 people in here? Why do we have 260 likes? Get the likes up. If you have not smashed the like button, get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. It's not that hard to hit the like button. Stop moonlighting. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. Drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Let's work. People just dropped. 150 people just dropped off. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. So, with that said, right? Tank Davis is doing what we asked. He's focused behind the scenes. He wants this fight with Devin Haney. I believe he's gonna put his best foot forward. I believe that Bill and Dev are already strategizing to prepare for Gervonta Tank Davis. This Regis Prograis fight, the Lomachenko fight. Like I said, you put Lomachenko together with Regis Prograis, Quentin S. Many promises, brother in the super chat. Blessings, I appreciate you, brother. These are preparations for Gervonta Tank Davis. They see in southpaws that's crafty, that's slick, that's athletic, puncher, high level, high profile southpaw. Go. Now they're gonna see a thumper, a rough, rugged southpaw with power. That's big. Regis Prograis is bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis. He don't hit as hard, but he hit hard. Regis Prograis is a thumper. He hit hard. He don't hit as hard as Tank, but he hit hard. He's not as quick as twitchy as Tank. He ain't the athlete Tank is, but he hit hard. He may not be able to deliver the power as much as Tank does, but he hit hard. And he's crafty, he's rough, rugged, and he's awkward. They're gonna fight Regis Prograis December 9th. Okay? This is, again, like I said, this is, the best possible scenario that you could put together to prepare for Tank Davis. Blow 91, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what's up? Is Boston going to survive the shakeup? Have you seen something like this before? Boston not having an outlet to showcase fights. Hey, Blow 91, I promise you, great brother. And you know I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not one of these platforms that's here to bamboozle you. Blow 91, they got a platform. Blow 91, they got a platform. Again, like I said, Blow 91 and everybody in the building, like I told you yesterday in the video, they're not going to announce it for a few weeks because, again, they still have business they're handling with these two fights, with this pay-per-view fight November 25th, and then you have the David Morrell fight is going to be David Morrell fight is going to be December 16th, I believe, or something like that. That's going to be in Minnesota. So you're going to have the David Morrell fight. That's going to be in Minnesota. And then that's still with Showtime. And then you got this pay-per-view fight November 25th with that stacked massive card where you got David Benavidez versus, I was going to say Arislan Dilar. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez Jr. Now you got Hector Garcia versus Lamont Roach. You got Sabril Matias is going to be on that card. That card is stacked. Also, you got Michelle Ali Rivera versus Sergey Lipinets. That's a solid fight. You know what I'm saying? Boots Ennis is not coming back to next year, people. Boots Ennis will not be fighting this year. Let me tell y'all again. Jerron Boots Ennis will not be fighting this year. Jerron Boots Ennis will not be fighting this year. He had 2 fights this year. He fought Villa, Villa, and he fought Chua Karzin. So he got those 2 fights in. So Boots Ennis will not be fighting the remainder of this year, people. He will not be fighting the remainder of this year. I'm sorry, people, I can't salute everybody because, again, they have my entire chat smudged. So I apologize to everybody. I can't salute anybody. I can't see any names. The only way I can see your name is through Super Chat. They have my entire chat smudged. Every name in my chat is absolutely smudged. Just to show you again, I'll show you guys because I don't want you guys to think that I'm making this up. Right? But every Every name in my chat is absolutely smudged. Let me show you. That's how the chat looks to me. I cannot see any name. Names are combined, it's smudged. You see that? That's how it looks to me on my end. That's how it looks to me on my end. So salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate you guys. You guys know I love you. You guys know I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. And I apologize that I can't salute and say what's up to my peoples, but that's how it looks to me. I cannot make out any names. That is absolutely disgusting. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I refreshed it and everything. And this is how it continues to come out. This is the deterrent. They don't want you to support me. I can't see anything. So I apologize again, like I said. I need y'all to get the likes up, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up to 500. So again, Gervonta Ennis will not be fighting this year. From what I've been told, he won't be on that David Morrell card. Thus far, David Morrell headlined the card, and if Boots on the card, he will be the headliner over David Morrell. He's not. He's not going to be on the November 25th card, so he will not be fighting this year. That's it. His year is over. He fought Via, and that was on the what card was that when he fought Via? Who card was that? And then he fought on Chua Karzine on the Tank card back in January. So he fought twice this year. Oh, he headlined against Via, as a matter of fact, in Jersey, right? At Atlantic City. So that's that with that. But Tank Davis is focused on. So it's a process by elimination. Shakur Stevenson won't be the fight for Tank. He's not fighting Shakur Stevenson. Again, let me say it to you again. He will not be fighting Shakur Stevenson. He will not be fighting Shakur Stevenson. They will not be doing a joint now. It just doesn't make sense right now. Not for them coming into a new deal, a new platform, and now you already asking them to take a cut. That would be, again, let me say this again. If they go to the zone, now you asking them to take another pay cut already, right out the gate. You asking them to take a pay cut right out the gate to do business in a fight with Shakur and ESPN. It don't make sense. And Shakur is a big fight, no doubt. Shakur is not a bigger fight for Devin Haney. I mean, for Tank than Devin Haney. He's not. Shakur is going to generate a big fight but Shakur's fan base history with Tank is not the same as Devin. Devin has a rabid fan base that loves to hate him. Now, people will say this. See, this is where people get it confused. People will say, man, Shakur got a bigger fan base or the same amount of fan base. Devin Haney has a bigger fan base than Shakur Stevenson based off of just the amount of people just have disdain for Devin Haney and want to see him lose. Along with the people that want to see him win. So you factor both those in, he has a bigger fan base than Shakur. Shakur don't have as many haters. Now, he got a lot, but not as many as Devin. People want to see Devin lose from the Ukrainian fans, the Mexican fans, from all walks of life. They just want to see Devin Haney lose. From all walks of life. So he has a bigger fan base of people that just want to see him lose. Period. They want to see Devin Haney lose, and they're going to pay to see Devin Haney lose. They're going to pay to see Devin Haney lose. So with that said, right, and the history with Devin Haney and Tank Davis is deeper than the history of Devin Haney and of Shakur and Tank Davis. The sparring session between Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis is kind of outside of the fact that when I spoke to Tank and I said I think Shakur and Devin could beat him, and then he said I cracked both of them. Outside of him saying that, their sparring session is mute. It's very, very subtle. There's no I don't know if this is even a word, drasticity. I don't even know if that's a word. There's no drama. Let me just say drama. Because people gonna clip that and you see Blue can't read. So, there's no drama between Shakur and Tank. No organic drama, if that makes sense. Now they have a competitive drama because they're competing to be the best in and out the same weight class, in and around the same weight class. So there's a competitive drama between Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. But it's just not the same. It's not as deep. Coach Wiley Mosley, he ain't beefing with Coach Calvin and Kenny. He ain't. Bill is going back and forth with Calvin and Kenny. That the history is much deeper. It's much more richer. It's much more organic. So those 2 sparring sessions is going to be talked about throughout the build-up and promotion for Devin and Tank. It's going to be that sparring session, and don't be surprised if it suddenly appear and it only highlights, because there's a specific person that has the tape, and he clearly don't like Devin Haney, so he ain't gonna put that sparring footage out. But if he do, it'll be clips and highlights of Tank getting the best of Devin. It won't be the full sparring session. And don't be surprised to see if they sell it to whatever platform that PBC decides to go to. So if it's Amazon Prime, don't be surprised that all of a sudden Amazon Prime, right? Don't be surprised to see Amazon Prime suddenly have their version of All Access, and that version of All Access has, clips of that sparring session suddenly. Don't be surprised if it gets sold to them with the highlights edited in favor of Tank. And Tank had moments, according to what I was told. He definitely had moments in that sparring session. And he hit Devin with something big, but I heard that Devin just got the best of him. So nonetheless, don't be surprised. Then another major factor that you factor in with that, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, whether he's featured in it or not, is going to play a huge part. Again, let me say it to you again. Regardless if Floyd Mayweather is featured or not, he is going to play a major role in the build-up for that fight, because he mentored both these guys. Devin came up in the mold of Floyd Mayweather, that style of boxing. He came up with Floyd Mayweather, Roger teaching him. That's where he came from, right? And then you factor in Tank Davis and his mentorship through Floyd Mayweather. Oh man, that's huge. That's huge. That's enormous. You put all those pieces. Floyd Mayweather's a huge commodity in this equation. And you put those things together, they're gonna do 1 million pay-per-views. Easy. It's a bigger fight. What history does Shakur and Tank have? Nobody talks about Shakur and Tank's sparring session. Nobody's like, hey, let me see the sparring session between Tank and Shakur. Nobody's interested in it because there's no drama involved with Tank and Shakur. I need y'all to get the likes up, and I need y'all to support the channel, support the grind. I need y'all to drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat, support the channel, support the grind. Again, support the channel, support the grind. Drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat. They're not letting people send super chats. I cannot read the names in the chat. They taking likes away. They don't send out notification. I need y'all to support the channel, support the grind. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 500. We should have 500 likes right now. Easy 500 likes. Get the likes up. So, again, there's no drama outside of when I said nobody even knew anything about Tank Davis rocking Shakur Stevenson or any type of conversation involving that. Nobody talked about Shakur and Tank sparring. Nobody. It's not a big thing. Nobody's like, hey, man, remember that Tank and Shakur sparring? I'm sure it was good work, but there's no drama surrounding it. There's no rivalry. It's not. There's no built-in, homegrown, organic rivalry. Salute to Nate Dogg, one brother in the super chat. He said, "I bet Dev don't take it. I bet you he do." Now, Nate Dogg 1, show me a fight that Dev was offered and he didn't take it. These false narratives that we create in the sport of boxing, when we have like or dislike or disdain or non-favor towards a specific fighter, we just create, like only in the sport of boxing can we create these fantasy, Candyland scenarios and make it and try to make it a reality. When has Devin Haney been offered a fight and didn't take it? When? When have we seen Devin Haney in a situation where he didn't take a fight? When? We've never seen it. So why do you bet he don't take it? What gave you that indication that Devin won't take a fight with Tank Davis? When he's been offered a fight with Tank Davis or anybody, he's been offered a fight. They offered him a fight and he said, nah, I ain't gonna take it. Who? When and where? I wish I could see the chat. I can't even see what y'all saying. That's disturbing to me. I need y'all to drop it down in the super chat, man. Refresh the super chat. When have we seen a situation, a scenario, a circumstances in which a high-profile fighter said, "Hey, Tank, said, hey, Dev, we're gonna offer you this fight. Take this fight," and Dev said, "Nah, I'm not taking it." When? When have you seen that? Jawan Wright, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. When have we seen that? We have never seen Devin Haney in a situation, in the negotiations, and didn't take a fight. You never seen it. So how did we just come up with these scenarios, these circumstances? Only in boxing we can live in Candyland, Fantasyland. I mean, elephants fly in the sport of boxing. There's unicorns that exist in the sport of boxing. There's mermaids that exist in the sport of boxing. Only in the sport of boxing. In every other major sport, there's reality. That the sport of boxing is not considered mainstream. When you're like, man, this is why I don't even watch boxing. Because of things like this. But sport of boxing, like I was talking to Deontay Wilder, it's the Wild Wild West. You can create any narrative you so choose in the sport of boxing and make it a reality. You have never seen this, but you can make it a reality. That's like saying, man, imagine this. Tyreek Hill ain't even that fast in the NFL. Huh? And then people be like, yeah, you right, really ain't that fast. Salute to my mate, Kate Crowder. Appreciate it. In the super chat. Imagine that. You know something, man? Patrick Mahomes really can't throw the ball. Yeah, no, you right. You right. He only throw the ball, when he got Tyreek Hill. Outside of that, he really can't throw the ball. Nah, you right. You right. Mind you, he threw 100 touchdowns to 100 different people that don't even exist. That's not even named Tyreek Hill. But this is what we'll create. King Vonnie 86, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, blessings to you, King. Where you been at? Jawan Wright, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping the Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, people just love to not tell the truth when it comes to a fighter they're not a fan of. Facts. All facts. Garden State Fudge, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, OG, what up? Though, keep going strong. You heard 100. And I say, set the fight up. Haney versus Tank. I predict knockout by Tank in the 6th round. Salute. Appreciate you, Garden State Fudge, man. My brother, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Yeah, see, and again, like the brother said, make the fight happen. He got Tank knocking Devin out in 6. I ain't against that. I'm just against the false narratives that just get created. Devin ain't got no chin. Well, wait a minute. You ever seen him on the canvas? Oh, yeah, Blue, you paid by Devin. Yeah, Bill paying you. Yeah. Wait, what? You just said Devin ain't got no chin. Nah, he ain't got no chin. You ever seen him on the canvas? See, you a Devin Haney lover. Devin Haney must be paying you. Excuse me? Only these types of conversation exist in the sport of boxing. These types of conversation only exist in the sport of boxing. This only is a thing in the sport of boxing. Just think how silly that sounds. If I tell you, man, you know something, man? Patrick Mahomes really can't throw the ball. Bro, he just threw the ball. He ain't really got a strong arm. He just threw it 75 yards in the air for a touchdown. Yeah, well, you see, you paid by the Kansas City Chiefs. What? How about I'm paid by facts over feelings? How about that? How about I'm paid by facts over feelings? How about that? Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 500. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. How about that? How about I'm paid by facts over feelings? How about make sense? Make it make sense. Have you ever seen Devin Haney on the canvas? Ever? At one point in time in his career? Ever? Nah, but he did get rocked by Linares. He had the noodle legs. Linares has more knockouts than Devin Haney has fights, which is a clear indication that he's a power puncher. So imagine this. Imagine somebody telling you, hey, man, you know, Dominic Brazil ain't got no chin. Well, you only seen him knocked out by Deontay Wilder. Why does he have a chin? Man, when Deontay Wilder hit him, wait, what? So let me ask y'all a question. Is Mario Barrios not durable? I'm going to ask y'all a serious question. Is Mario Barrios chinny? And I can't even see the chat to respond. Blue 91, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Hey, I sure heard you once you start hitting a certain number of constantly YouTube start suppressing, hating on y'all channels. Oh, facts. Oh, they tell you, they straight up tell you that they're gonna slow your content down after a certain amount of uploads. That's all true. To make the machine work. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. Not asking you to break bank, just drop $1 in the super chat, refresh it, drop $2, $5, whatever you could. Hit the like button, it's free. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's gonna push against it. Otherwise, they're gonna continue to suppress it. And you just miss the content. So, has anybody ever told you that Mario Barrios is chinny and not durable, can't take a punch? Did anybody ever tell you that? Has anybody heard you say that? Has anybody heard Mario Barrios can't take a punch? Have you ever heard that Mario Barrios can't take a punch? Anybody heard that? Has anybody heard Mario Barrios is chinny? Anybody? Nobody's ever heard that, right? But now, let me give you a scenario. Mario Barrios was dropped 3 times and stopped in the 11th round by Tank, right? When you seen that Mario Barrios in that situation ever again? He fought Keith Thurman and was never in that situation again, right? Devin Haney got rocked 1 time in his career by Jorge Linares, right? But now let me ask you a question. When you seen Devin Haney rock again? Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Tank Davis. Or they got about the same amount. No, he actually has more. He has 29 knockouts and Tank has 28. Jorge Linares is a Hall of Famer. Did y'all realize that? He's a 3-division champion. Jorge Linares has more knockouts than Tank, and he's a Hall of Famer. And yet, people continue to point to Jorge Linares hurting Devin Haney as if that's some indication that Devin Haney is weak. Or can't take a punch. Or is chinny. Now, how silly does that sound? Again, that's like saying Jorge Linares just don't get the credit because many people are not all the way familiar with Jorge Linares. They don't know who he is. They're not very familiar with Jorge Linares. So because of that, people will tell you, man, Devin got rocked. As if he got rocked by a non-puncher. Now, I can see if Devin Haney had gotten rocked by Paulie Malignaggi, who has like a total of 8 knockouts in his career, or Devin Haney got rocked for Colbert, who has 8 knockouts in his career, and he got rocked, then Jorge Linares is not a pillow-fisted puncher. He has 29 knockouts. And he's a 3-division champion and a Hall of Famer. So getting hurt by Jorge Linares is understandable. People make it as if Jorge Linares is some poo-putt. Like he's not a good fighter. People act like Jorge Linares didn't drop Lomachenko. He dropped Lomachenko. Right? When did you see Lomachenko drop? Before or after that? Lord 91 brother in the super chat. Once again, he said, and Linares dropped Loma, never gets mentioned. Facts. But let me ask you a question, right, Lord 91? When did you see Lomachenko get dropped? Before that or after that? Jorge Linares is a massive puncher. So for all the people that continue to, man, Devin ain't got no chin. Devin took a massive punch in a round he dominated, right? He dominated the round. And he took a massive punch in a 4 or 5 punch combination with 10 seconds left in the round and had noodle legs. He didn't fall. And then people like, man, Jorge Linares was done. Done? Well, here's another bit of information for people that may not realize this or choose to be, selective with their memory. So, do you realize that everybody talks about this, right? Jorge, the last thing to go in the sport of boxing is your power. So I don't care how done Jorge Linares was. The last thing to go is your power. George Foreman at 45 knocked out Michael Moore. He wasn't fast. He wasn't twitchy. He was the same guy. Was George Foreman not done? He had a dad bod. He was 45 years of age. He was slow as molasses. And he knocked out Michael Moore. Why? Because the last thing to go is what? Your power. So when people tell you, man, Jorge Linares wasn't the same guy. Well, the last thing to go is your power. Deontay Wilder is 38 years old. 38 years old. People say he done, right? Ain't that what they say? Man, he got knocked out by Tyson Fury, everything. Look what he did to Robert Helenius. And your favorite heavyweights ain't eager to jump in the ring with him right now. I wonder why. I wonder why. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Errol Spence. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Tank Davis. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Regis Prograis. Uh-oh. Let's look at how many knockouts. Hold on, watch this now. Man, I don't know why people do this, man. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Monster Inoue got fights. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Monster Inoue has fights. Let me say it to you again for the people in the back that might not be able to hear. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Monster Inoue has fights. Jorge Linares has more knockouts than Jerron Boots Ennis. Ben Davis, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Loma has been on the canvas a couple of times. I don't hear them calling him Chinny. No, Loma only hit the canvas against Jorge Linares. He unofficially got knocked down by Gary Russell Jr., but that's the only time he's been knocked down. And salute to my brother Ben Davis dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. D-Boy Dev, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, just ignore the foolery, great brother. Don't let it get you tight. Pause. Nowadays, if you don't agree with these simpletons, lock and key, you hating. Facts. Facts. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Boots Ennis. Need I keep going? He got more knockouts than Oleksandr Usyk, who's a heavyweight and a cruiserweight. Should I keep going? I mean, what more do I have to show and prove? He's a knockout artist. He got more knockouts than Sean Porter. Jawan Wright, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you were so worried about Devin not having power. How about you get in the ring and see if you can get punched in the face clean? All facts. And I've seen Devin put some people out in sparring. Don't listen to this tomfoolery going on out here. I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't listen to the tomfoolery, man. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall into that trap, man. Devin ain't got no power. Okay. Devin is a box first when he's in the ring. So he moves a lot and don't sit down on all his punches. Don't confuse that with Devin. Is he Tank Davis? No. Deontay Wilder? Nope. Do y'all realize that Jorge Linares got only 2 knockouts shy of Terrence Crawford? Terrence Crawford got 31 knockouts in his career. Jorge Linares got 29. Are you shocked to see Terrence Crawford hurt? So why are you shocked when Jorge Linares hurts Devin Haney with a punch he didn't see and a 5-punch combination with 10 seconds left in the round? So why were you shocked? The dude can punch. So again, this false narrative that Devin Haney turns down fights, you ain't never seen that. This false narrative that Devin Haney is chinny and ain't got no chin, you ain't never seen him on the canvas. You seen Lomachenko. So Lomachenko's more durable than Devin Haney, yet Lomachenko's been on the canvas and Devin Haney has never been on the canvas. So in 30 fights, Devin Haney's never been on the canvas. In 20 fights for Lomachenko, he's been on the canvas. So Devin Haney has fought 10 more times than Lomachenko, including fighting Lomachenko, including fighting world champions like George Kambosos, who dropped Teofimo Lopez. Nobody says Teofimo Lopez is chinny and don't have a chin, yet he's been on the canvas 3 times. I'm confused. Teofimo Lopez has been on the canvas 3 times. By what you deem to be non-big punches. Kambosos put him on the canvas, and Sandor Martin put him on the canvas twice. Yet I never heard anybody say Teofimo Lopez is chinny and can't take a punch. Have you? Oh man, y'all gonna stop playing this game with Blue. This is what I do. Have you ever seen anybody say that Teofimo Lopez is chinny? You never heard that. Never seen it. It's not a thing, right? Yet they'll tell you Devin Haney can't take a punch because they seen him take one punch by a knockout artist. How silly does that sound? That sounds like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Disdain. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like you have a lot of disdain towards Devin Haney, and you're pushing a narrative, false narratives, creating false illusions that Devin Haney don't have a chin. I ain't see Loma put him on the canvas. I ain't see Kambosos put him on the canvas. I didn't see Joseph Diaz put him on the canvas. I didn't see Gamboa put him on it. Gamboa's a power puncher too. Why didn't he put him on the canvas? That's right, because he couldn't touch him. Why didn't Kambosos put Devin Haney on the canvas? Because he couldn't hit him. Why didn't Lomachenko put him on the canvas? Because he couldn't really hit him clean. Why didn't Jorge Linares knock him out and finish him? Because he couldn't hit him clean. Now, it's funny to me. Floyd Mayweather get hit by a punch, get hurt, and never gets hit with that punch again. And we say Floyd Mayweather is a genius for avoiding that punch. Devin Haney gets hit with a punch and don't get hit with it again. And we say he ran. I'm confused. If a man is hurt, his legs is noodles, and you a power puncher, why didn't you finish said fighter? Smash the like button, man. We should have 500 likes right now. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 500 likes right now. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. Smash it. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. Get the likes up to 500. ASAP, people. Like Rocky. Get the likes all the way up. It don't cost you a thing. So if you're a knockout artist, right? And you had him on noodle legs, why didn't you finish him? Oh, because he was running. Is that what it is? Because when I seen Canelo Alvarez against Caleb Plant, and Caleb Plant, quote unquote, was running when he got hurt, and Canelo Alvarez closed the show. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we pick and choose when we want to use certain narratives. So again, when that narrative come up that Devin Haney, oh, let's see if Devin Haney take the fight. I ain't never seen him not take the fight. So where did you get the indication and the notion that Devin Haney turns down fights? Where'd that come from? You never seen it. So why are we talking about it? Why is it a thing? Why are we talking about Devin Haney don't got a chin when you ain't never seen him on the canvas? You only seen him hurt once in his career. Why is that a thing? For what is it a thing for? It shouldn't be. It's unnecessary. Point blank and period. We create false narratives in the sport of boxing. False narratives. Just because we don't like a fighter. It just gets ridiculous. Salute to my brother, Karani Hall, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said we should be honoring Haney family for what they stand for in boxing. Instead of we have a bunch of pink panty wearing cheerleaders. This is true. Whoops. Sorry, brother. Hey, that's Gilbert Arenas. Look like Gilbert Arenas. Jawan Wright, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you know, like Gilbert Arenas. He said, you know who's chinny, Blue? Amir Khan. Nobody talk about him. LOL. In fact, Amir Khan is chinny. That's somebody that's chinny. Amir Khan gets hit and knocked out by everybody. That's a fighter that's chinny. You don't see that from Devin Haney. You just don't see it. It's just not true. It's a false narrative. Amir Khan is chinny. Devin Haney is not. So, with that said, back to the initial topic at hand, is that Devin Haney still can't get caught by Tank Davis. You still can't get caught. Just because I'm telling you he's durable, don't mean that's an open invitation to get hit by Gervonta Tank Davis. That's not what that means. That's not that, oh, well, he's durable and so on and so forth. He could take a punch from Gervonta Tank Davis. That's not what that means at all. Let me dispatch that notion, because you know you're going to get people to come in here and Blue said that Tank can't knock out Devin. I never said that. Never said that. Okay? You got a bunch of people on here that just enamored with me for whatever reason on social. Well, I know the reasonings, you know, but they're going to make a narrative. Well, Blue said Tank can't knock out Devin Haney. I never said that. Never ever said that. And all you don't want to come nowhere. Again, the reason I favored Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson to beat Gervonta Tank Davis is because I believe they have the ability to stay disciplined for 12 rounds. I don't think neither one is going to knock him out. Don't try. I don't think neither one is going to have him on wobbly legs, doing the stinky leg and all types of. Don't try. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, that's not what I'm indicating. I picked Devin and Shakur solely based off of their ability to stay disciplined, to control distance, to win a point system victory over Gervonta Tank Davis. That's it. That's all. Let me say it again. I expect them to win a point system victory over Gervonta Tank Davis. That is it. That is all. I believe they both have the ability to box him, stay calm, cool, and collective under pressure, weather storms, because there will be storms, and not get hit clean. I think that they both have the ability to avoid getting hit clean by Tank with something they don't see, or something that he set up. I think that they both have the wherewithal, the mindset, the ability to be able to not put themselves in harm's way consistently, right? Not allow themselves to fall in traps that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to set, because he will set them. I think that they both have the ability to identify when he's trying to set up a trap, and they both, I believe they both have the ability to fight like Dimitri Bivol did against Canelo Alvarez. Does that make sense? I believe that Devin and Shakur have the ability to fight in the same manner that Dimitri Bivol fought against Canelo Alvarez. You saw he stayed disciplined. He stayed to the game plan. He stayed with the structure. He stayed, turning, pivoting. He stayed aware. He didn't put himself in harm's way. He understood and identified when Canelo was trying to set him up. There was a couple of times when Canelo tried to set him up and Bivol was shaking his head like, nope, not going to be that type of party. That's what I believe Shakur and Devin have the ability and the skill set and the talent to do against Gervonta Tank Davis. Therefore, using his size against him, okay? Using his size as a factor, his arm reach, they have an arm reach advantage. Using their arm reach advantage, staying disciplined, winning a point system, boring fight. They have the ability to make it a very boring fight, to make it a very calculated fight, a thinking man fight. They're just as fast as he is, but they're bigger, they're more rangy, and they have, jabs that are active. They're more active than him. Okay, they're they're more active than Gervonta Tank Davis. They have a higher work rate than Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, so with that said, right? Hold on. So they are more active than Gervonta Tank Davis. They have a higher work rate than Gervonta Tank Davis, which in return means that they can outwork him with the basics, the fundamentals, the jab, every now and then land the right hand. Every now and then when he make a mistake, make him pay for it. You're not going to hurt him. I think that he's one of the more durable fighters. He's very, his foundation is very stable. You have to win a very, very boring, calculated fight. That's it. Like Floyd Mayweather did with Canelo. That's the type of performance they have to have. And I think that they both have the ability to duplicate what Floyd Mayweather did with Canelo. They both have the ability to do that to Gervonta Tank Davis. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute Blue. I've been studying the Gervonta Davis fight for a few days now. I have Devin winning a 12-round decision, but I would love to see Tank get a warm-up fight before the fight. Yeah, Tank don't want no warm-ups. Tank don't want no warm-ups. People don't see, salute to my brother Tremel Brown and dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. People don't see and identify what I see in this fight. And that's cool, right? But it's a boxing match. They're gonna make it a boring boxing match. They're gonna make it a very boring, strategic, disarming boxing match. What I mean by that is this: they're going to disarm Gervonta Tank Davis, that left hand, nullify it. That's how they have to win. I'm telling you, Tank Davis can win in multiple different fashions. Okay, this is no slight. You guys know I love Devin. I love Shakur. No slight to Devin. No slight to Shakur. They can win one way, boxing him. He can win boxing them or knocking him out. I don't think either one of them can knock him out. Jawan Wright, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. So when people ask me, why don't you give a breakdown on how Tank could beat Devin and Shakur? Because there is no breakdown. He can beat them in either way. He can outbox them or he can knock them out. Jawan Wright, my brother, he said in Devin and Shakur's case, staying active with the jab, being disciplined, keep their distance, skills will definitely pay the bills for both of them. Exactly. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. Skills is going to pay the bills, right? And they have to stay disciplined for 12 rounds, control the distance, control the range, control the pace of the fight. So when people ask me all the time, man, you don't like Tank. You keep talking about how Dev can win. You keep talking about how Shakur can win. Hello, light bulb. Let me enlighten you. Because Tank can win, there is no game plan for Tank to win. Tank can win by knockout. Tank can win by boxing. Tank can knock. He don't have to knock them down. He can knock them. I mean, he don't have to knock them out. He can knock them down. What's the odds of Shakur or Devin knocking Tank down? It's extremely hard because they are so cautious and so they're gonna be so cautious and so mindful and defensive minded, concerned with what's coming back, that they're going to be boxing. It's not very likely that they're going to be. Now there's possible opportunities that present itself that they could catch them with flash knockdowns, like Floyd did with Diego Corrales. He didn't hurt Diego Corrales, but he just kept knocking him down. He was battering him, and he just kept catching Diego Corrales with punches Diego Corrales just simply could not see. It was a mongoose and a cobra in there, and he just kept clipping Diego Corrales with punches that Diego Corrales just wasn't able to defend himself from because of Floyd's quickness and his explosive power. With his sharpness and his preciseness, he just kept clipping and dropping Diego Corrales. You understand? But Diego Corrales wasn't hurt, knocked out on his feet. Now, maybe there's a possibility of Devin and Shakur being able to do that. But the likelihood of that happening, if I'm giving it a percentage from 0 to 100, I think it's like 10%. I don't see either one of them dropping him, and I definitely don't see neither one of them knocking him out. His base, his foundation, his skill set is just too on point for that. Only way I see Tank getting knocked out is he's simply in there with somebody that's just too big for him. Like, not too big, but too big, too skilled with power, like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford can and will knock out Tank Davis. Believe that. NY, New York Boxing, Deuce 5, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. You rating Dev too high. He the same one that had you doing a rewatch party for 40-year-old Loma. Dev not like that. And you gonna see when Tank stretch him. Last time I checked, Vasil Lomachenko was not 40 years old. What are you talking about? Vasil Lomachenko is a Hall of Famer. He's 40 years old. He just turned 35. What are you talking about? Terrence Crawford is older than Vasil Lomachenko. Lomachenko is just 2 years older than Errol Spence. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tyson Fury is 35. Usyk is 36. Please explain to me what you're talking about. I'm confused. A 40 Lomachenko? How? So by that method, then Tank is 34. Don't that sound dumb? Because Tank is 29 years old. But imagine me saying, man, this dude just got knocked out by a 34-year-old Tank. Tank is 29 years old. Lomachenko is 35 years old and just turned 35. He's younger than Terrence Crawford, just 2 years older than Errol Spence. He's younger than Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk and Deontay Wilder. And he's the same age as Anthony Joshua. Please explain to me what you're talking about. See, this is what I try to tell y'all, right? When you have people create narratives that they don't even pay attention to what they're talking about, they just start to sound crazy with it. What are we talking about? And he didn't struggle. You just don't know what you're watching because you don't understand boxing. So because you're uneducated in what took place with Devin Haney and his body work and scoring the first 7 rounds, you thought because Lomachenko had a few explosive rounds that he won the fight. That don't mean you won the fight, because you don't know how to score the fight. And you didn't understand what you're looking at. And on top of it, you was looking at it through the lenses of disdain towards Devin Haney. Now, can Tank stretch him? 1,000%. That's true. But to say I think too high of Devin Haney sounds ridiculous when Vasil Lomachenko is a Hall of Famer and he just turned 35. And this is the same guy, Floyd Mayweather, didn't want to put Tank Davis in the ring with Lomachenko. He said Lomachenko has to push for the fight right now because Lomachenko is older than Tank. We can take our time. We don't have to fight Lomachenko now. And they never made the fight happen. That's the same guy. It's the same guy that Devin Haney was his mandatory challenger for Vasyl Lomachenko, and Vasyl Lomachenko opted to go in a different direction. The same guy. So can Tank stretch Devin Haney? 1,000%. But if Tank stretched Devin Haney, does that mean that Devin Haney is not like that? Or does it mean that Tank Davis got the ability to stretch anybody? That makes no sense. So imagine me saying Deontay Wilder can stretch Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk, and that means Alexander Usyk ain't like that. Tank Davis is an exceptional puncher. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean Devin Haney is not like that. That don't mean that Devin Haney is, I'm thinking too high of Devin Haney's skills. That just means that Tank Davis is exceptional. Because he is. He's special. So what does that mean? So that means Canelo Alvarez is not like that because Floyd Mayweather won every single round against him? What are we talking about? Make it make sense, man. Tramel Brown and my brother back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, hey Blue, a little bit of off topic, but thinking about the Earl Spence recent pictures, when I look at it, I see a man getting ready to go undisputed at 154, 160. Crawford is going to be out soon. Or you think Earl Spence is preparing himself to go to 154 or 160 and become a champion there? I think he's already in preparation. My only disappointment with those photos with Earl Spence, like I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again, and I continue to say this, is my expectations of Earl Spence. That's it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. My expectations of Errol Spence is why I was solely disappointed in the photos. It's not because I said Errol Spence out of shape. He's out of shape for my comparison of what I think Errol Spence is compared to Terrence Crawford. And like I said to my brother Showbiz, in comparison to Terrence Crawford, that's who we supposed to compare him to, because that's the man that dethroned him. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, my brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, let me get some of them Wendy's nuggets, dog. Oh, you see the Wendy's back there? Oh yeah, I just passed that Wendy's back there. Going to get the kids some food. Going to get the kids some food, bro. My brother Charles Edward Cheese back in the super chat, dropping another hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, you cut off the wig? You cut the wig off? Nah, it's in a ponytail. I'm getting it done tomorrow, Cheese. Everybody say that. They think that. No, it's just in a ponytail. See? It's all there. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, so yeah, you see that Wendy's behind me. So, like I said, right? It's not about Devin Haney not being built like that. That don't make sense. Because Tank Davis knocks Devin Haney out, that means Devin ain't built like that? That don't make sense. That just means that Tank Davis is exceptional, as we already know he is. I don't think too high of Devin Haney because Tank can knock him out. What are we talking about? That don't make sense. How does that make sense? And you think too high of Devin, Tank gonna knock him out. What? If Tank fight Devin Haney right now, show me a better fighter than Tank fought Devin Haney. Show me somebody on Tank Davis' resume that you would favor and bet the house on that Devin Haney lose to. Make it make sense. You think Jorge, you think Leo Santa Cruz, you think Rolly Romero, you think Mario Barrios, you think any of them beat Devin Haney? Of course not. So how is he not built like that? Pardon me, people. So if Devin Haney, if if you put Devin Haney, match him up against anybody on Tank Davis' resume right now, who do you say that's on Tank Davis' resume right now that would beat Devin Haney? That you would bet the farm and say, man, that dude would beat Devin Haney. Who is that guy? He don't exist. You would put uh, um you would bet that Vasil Lomachenko. Now you put Vasil Lomachenko up against the guys on Tank resume. Lomachenko beats all those guys. You understand what I'm telling you?
Hey guys, can Kayla and Evelyn have a basement at 4:30, please?
Salute to my brother Tremel Brown and brother back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, trust me, put Tank Davis in the ring with Loma. It's not going to be what everybody thinks. Loma is still the truth. Facts. Now, Tremel Brown, I think Tank stops Loma, but I definitely think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight, but I think Tank stops Loma. But it's a good fight. But Lomachenko is not some walk in the park people like to make him out to be. Man, all of a sudden Devin beats him. Now Lomachenko's a nobody. Man, come on, knock it off. Now Devin beats Lomachenko. Now Lomachenko is a nobody. Devin Lomachenko, come on, man, stop it. Fit for life, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother Fit for Life, man. He said, people say Terrence Crawford has off-season genetics. That being true, Errol should watch all components, i.e. diet and training, even closer than you don't just say, never mind it. because genetics, LOL. Facts. And so I was saying this earlier, right, Doc? Salute to my brother, Doc, Fit for Life, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Now, I was saying this earlier, right? I was trying to say this to my brother Showbiz. Showbiz had me in tears. I was cracking up. He was like, Blue, I'm not going to sit here and debate you over a man in no clothes. Hey, bro, I was in tears, bro. I was in tears. Showbiz was like, bro, I'm not going to debate over a guy with no clothes. That's just weird to me. And I understand his point. So I was saying this, right? When Showbiz said, my point in saying this was this, right? When Showbiz was like, everybody's different. And we comparing Terrence Crawford to Errol Spence. Well, that's who we're supposed to compare him to because that's the man that dethroned him. That's who that's who he's in competition with, Terrence Crawford, right? And then to say, well, he's a big guy and you're not going to see him in shape. Now, my pushback on that is this. He's a big guy, so he carries more fat to cut down, to be able to cut down to welterweight, to 147. Kell Brook is big, just as big, if not bigger, than Errol Spence, and you don't see Kell Brook looking like that. Your Danish Ugas was just as big as Errol Spence. Look at them on the scale, and you don't see your Danish Ugas looking like that. Yep. Could I get that what's it called, that sauce?
The Chick-fil-A sauce?
Nah, yeah, that and yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. No,
I
no.
think I can do it for you.
All right,
Nick,
cool.
can you have Chick-fil-A and Power Music, please?
Tell them to give me a lot of it.
Gotcha. 3 of each, please. I got the sauces right here for you.
Yeah, I got an issue though, but
What's up?
it was supposed to be the regular chicken salad, the salad, but these, I think they put nuggets on it. Yeah.
Let me see. Is that the? Oh, it's supposed to be the regular Southwest.
Yeah, it's the chicken is supposed to be not.
You like the regular shredded spicy?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, sir.
But not spicy though. The regular.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You got it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, not the nuggets though. It's supposed to be the Southwest, the spicy one,
The spicy.
but not the spicy chicken. I just
You got
want
it,
the
but the same way. The chicken cooked the same way, like the shredded type chicken.
Right.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you. Yep. And my wife is very picky with her food. Remember I told you yesterday the difference between men and women? Man, my wife picky about her food, bro. Bring her the wrong salad, boy, I'll be sleeping on the couch. So anyway, so I was saying this to say is that my only pushback, what Show was saying was, my only pushback was that we saw Kell Brook, who's just as big as Errol Spence, if not bigger. He don't look like that in between weight, to cut weight to get to 47 when he was fighting at 47 when he fought Errol Spence. And your Danish Ugas, look at your Danish Ugas when he fought Errol Spence. Your Danish Ugas was bigger than Errol Spence. And in between weight, right now, if you go to your Danish Ugas page, in between weight, your Danish Ugas, but both of them, Kell Brook and your Danish Ugas, had to cut weight to go to 147. And you don't see them looking like that in between weights. Again, it's choice. You understand? It's choice. That's all I was saying. It's choice and discipline, in my opinion. That's the difference. So Salute to my brother, J Petty City, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Tank beating Loma is legit win to me, but you know how fans are narratives.
Have a great day, sir.
I appreciate you, great
Everything
brother.
checks out with that. That's right.
Yep, that's perfect. Man, my
Have a
man.
great day.
Hey, can I get extra salad dressing?
Dressing, should
The- it was the avocado
Can I
ranch.
get an avocado, guys? Thank you. Hey, y'all kill me. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you, brother.
My pleasure.
Yep. So, so now when you factor in those things, pardon my bro, I was reading my brother Fit for Life. I mean, J Petty City. Salute to my brother J Petty City. I can't see. He said, Tank beating Loma is a legit win to me, but you know how the fans are narratives are gonna narrate. Oh, he beat an old man. He waited till he got old, etc. It won't stop till the fight. Shakur, Haney, Lopez. All facts. All facts. If Tank fight Lomachenko right now and knocks out Lomachenko, he gonna get discredited. 1000% facts. J Petty City. 1000% facts. If he fights Lomachenko right now and beats and knocks out Lomachenko, they're going to discredit him. He already lost to Tio. He already lost to Devin. He lost to Orlando Salido. And Tank knocked out an old Loma. Meanwhile, I'm giving Tank, if he fights and knocks out Lomachenko, he gets full credit from me. Lomachenko is not old. Lomachenko is a very good fighter. Styles make fights. And I think that Tank Davis beats Lomachenko. And I think he knocks out Lomachenko. And it has nothing to do with Lomachenko's age, because I think that Tank Davis knocks out Vasyl Lomachenko if Lomachenko was 25 and not 35. I just think that styles make fights. Doesn't matter if he's 25 or 35. He knocks out Lomachenko, period. Tank knocks him out. You know what I'm saying? And it's about styles making fights. Style make fights. It's not about, you understand, it's not about if Lomachenko's old, because he's not old. It's not about if Lomachenko too small, all that nonsense. It has nothing to do with nothing. It has everything to do with styles. And I want to see Tank fight Lomachenko. That's a fight I wouldn't mind seeing, but processed by elimination. He ain't gonna fight Lomachenko next, because Lomachenko, they talking about Lomachenko fighting George Kambosos. They talking about Lomachenko gonna fight George Kambosos next. Why? See, these are the passes that people get. Tank Davis, if Tank Davis fight George Kambosos next, he's not going to get a pass. If you felt like Lomachenko just beat Devin Haney for undisputed, then why would he get a pass for fighting Kambosos? If you thought the fight was that close and that he actually beat Devin Haney, then why aren't people crying foul for him to fight George Kambosos? How is that okay?
There you go.
Thanks, bro. You understand? How is that okay? How is that excusable? People give him a pass. They're going to give Loma a pass for fighting George Kambosos. Why? What is in it for fighting Kambosos? Just another victory. Again, just like, and they'll keep him in the top 10 pound for pound. The Ring Magazine will find a way to keep him top 10 pound for pound. right? Just like they did when he fought against just like when he fought Richard Coleman and Nakatani, that made him still pound for pound. Huh? Now he gonna fight George Kambosos. They're gonna make sure he stay pound for pound. Find reasons and rhymes and reasons and excuses not to put Shakur, Devin, and Tank in the pound for pound. Ain't that amazing? It's really not that amazing. It's expected. It's really expected. It's disgusting. That's what it is. It's disgusting. It's unfair, and it's disgusting. Period. But again, back to what I was saying with Tank Davis knocking out Devin Haney. So if Tank Davis knock you out, that's what he's supposed to do. Smash the like button, man. We should have 700 likes right now. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 700. Really, bro? You got your turning signal on? Now you just gonna come and act like you don't see me? People are amazing. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. So let's get the likes to 700, man. Get the likes up to 700. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's get the likes to 700. ASAP like Rocky, people. Get the likes to 700. So let's go back to what I was saying about Tank Davis knocking out Devin, and the brother saying if he knock out Devin, that means he not like that. He knock out Devin Haney. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his specialty. That's his specialty. That's what he specializes in. Knocking out his opponents. So him knocking out Devin Haney is an indication that Devin Haney is not like that. So Mike Tyson knocked out Evander Holyfield. That means Evander Holyfield's not like that because Mike Tyson knocked him out. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. That don't make sense. This is great water, man. Make it make sense. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 700, man. Smash the like button, man. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's get the likes to 700. So again, like I said, make it make sense, man. You understand what I'm saying? Tank Davis is a great fighter with skills and talent, and he's a knockout artist. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to expect of Gervonta Tank Davis. So because he was to knock out Devin Haney, that don't mean Devin Haney ain't like that. It just means Tank Davis is special, like we know he is, and he got a knockout. Again, like I said, Floyd Mayweather drastically outboxing Floyd Mayweather drastically outboxing Canelo Alvarez don't mean Canelo Alvarez is not like that. It just means that Floyd Mayweather is just like that. He's just exceptional, and he outboxed him. So Sugar Ray Leonard knocking out Tommy Hearns meant Tommy Hearns ain't like that. Make it make sense, people. Sugar Ray Leonard knocked out Tommy Hearns, right? And Tommy Hearns was supposed to be the knockout artist. Father Zaya, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, you forgot to read my super chat. It's did I missed it. Let me see if I go back. So Sugar Ray Leonard knocked out Tommy Hearns. Sugar Ray Leonard was the pure boxer. Tommy Hearns was the knockout artist, right? Sugar Ray Leonard knocked out Tommy Hearns. Does that mean Tommy Hearns is not like that? Is that an indication? Yeah, man. You know that means Tommy Hearns ain't like that. What are we talking about? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Tommy Hearns just got knocked out by a great fighter. Period. A great fighter knocked out a great fighter. That's it. That's all. Father Zion, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Said people in Shakur. Hold on. He said people in Shakur say, hold on. Said people in Shakur say he a bigger star than Devin. Do people realize Shakur is a fighting on a Thursday night, top rank, doing a horrible job selling his fight? Dev is clearly the bigger star. Salute, Blue. Salute the Father Zion in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you telling me that I missed that super chat, great brother. Yeah. But let me. I'm going to give you a little bit of pushback on the whole Thursday thing because, historically, big fights have taken place on, weekdays. Most people don't realize and recognize that Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns was on a Wednesday, and Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns was on a Tuesday. Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler fought on a Tuesday, and Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns was on a Wednesday. So they just going back. Remember, I had Bob Arum on, and they're just going back to the roots and bringing it back as they should. There should be more fights during the week because, it's just like any other sport. The playoffs in the NBA, the playoffs in the NFL. Well, not in the NFL, but regular season games in the NFL, they take place on Monday, Thursday nights. NBA, Tuesday and Thursday. Hockey, baseball. You understand? They target these dates because people typically come home after work, want to rest, don't have nowhere to go, and that's where the views will be as its highest. Because when I come home from work, I'm sitting down. I ain't going out to party. I ain't going out to celebrate. I'm chilling. I'm chilling in my house. I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to watch TV. See how that makes sense? I'm going to sit down. Why NBA targets Monday Night Football for NFL? Because Monday is the first day of the week that people dread. And people dread going to work on Monday because it's after the weekend. They still recovering from the weekend, right? So they like, man, I Monday, man, they dread going to work on Monday. They go to work on Monday, they come home, it's the beginning of the week, ain't nobody trying to go out on Monday, ain't nobody trying to, party, do nothing on Monday, right? So guess what they do? Ain't nothing open on Monday. So guess what NFL did? We're going to make sure every Monday night you get a football game. So that's a pick-me-up, man. Let me watch this football game. I'm going to sleep after this game, prepare for work tomorrow. So it makes sense. And NBA, Tuesday and Thursday. There's a reason they don't put games on Friday. The NBA, they don't like to put. Now, they have games on ESPN on Fridays, but their big games come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Their marquee games come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now you have a somewhat marquee game on Friday, but they target Tuesday and Thursday. Why? Thursday, just before the Friday and before the weekend when everybody's out, right? And Tuesday is right after the dreaded Monday. They're not going to compete with Monday Night Football. So to put Shakur and boxing on Thursday makes sense. Now, as far as Shakur being a bigger star than Devin, it's hard to tell right now. His tickets aren't selling right now, and he's not in his hometown. A big part of Shakur being a draw and a selling point was the fact that he was fighting in his hometown in Newark, New Jersey. When he went to Newark, New Jersey, in his hometown, he sold out. But now check it out. Devin went back to back home to the Bay Area. He's selling out. Now Shakur is in Vegas. He ain't selling out. They said Devin don't sell out when he's fighting in Vegas. Now, one argument Shakur is going to make, and the fans for Shakur, is that he's competing with Formula One. They having Formula One that time, that week, so he got to compete with Formula One. But Formula One is supposed to actually boost his sales. That's the whole reason why they having the fights on that week in Vegas at that time at the T-Mobile, is because you're going to get a lot of stragglers. No disrespect, but you're going to get a lot of stragglers that's going to support Formula One, going to be there all week. And hey, what we going to do tonight? Oh, there's a boxing match coming on? Oh, let's go support and watch boxing at the T-Mobile. What T-Mobile got going on? They got a boxing match going on. Oh, let's go to T-Mobile and watch a boxing match. Tickets will be affordable. You understand? So they're going to target those. They're targeting those fans. I think as it get closer to the week, those sales will go up. But right now, judging it off of the comparison to the two, he's not a bigger star. He already headlined a pay-per-view. Now people said, well, the pay-per-view only did 150,000 pay-per-view buys. 150,000 pay-per-view buys is more than zero. So if I make $150,000 right now and you make $0, how can you stand there and argue with me that I only made $150,000? Well, you ain't make nothing. How does that work? You made absolutely nothing. And you're gonna debate me about making $150,000 and you make zero? Now how does that work? That don't make sense. And then when you do the comparison to I meant to ask him. Then you do it in comparison to the ticket sales. Well, Shakur sold out in Newark, New Jersey, 1,000%. Well, guess what? Devin sold out now in his hometown. He sold out. Salute to New York Boxing. My brother back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you really believe Coach Calvin and Kenny 3+ month camp going to let Tank just get jabbed for 12 rounds? Come on, man. We have to put respect on real trainers. It don't have nothing to do with the trainers, brother. Eddie Reynoso is not a real trainer? Huh? Tito Trinidad trainer is not a real trainer? Tito Trinidad lost to Winky Wright, and all Winky Wright did was the jab. Deontay Wilder stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. What are we talking about? Brother, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Okay? Larry Holmes, most of his fights he won was because of his jab. And Larry Holmes was great. He beat Muhammad Ali because of a jab. He jabbed Muhammad Ali eyes closed, brother. You got to know what you're talking about the sport of boxing before you just say certain things. He jabbed Muhammad Ali eyes closed with a jab. So it doesn't matter what Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny draw up. Devin Haney got the best jab in boxing, brother. Got the best jab in boxing. Now, are they going to make adjustments to it? Absolutely. He says, now we comparing Devin Haney to heavyweight punching power. What the hell do heavyweight punching power have to do with it? You see how simple and dumbfounded that sounds? We ain't talking about power. We talking about a jab. What are you talking about? I just said Winky Wright jab. Winky Wright is not a heavyweight. I said Larry Holmes jab. What does Larry Holmes' jab being a heavyweight have to do with anything? It's about strategy. It's about strategy. What are you talking about, brother? Please take New York off your name. You giving us a bad rap. Take New York off your name, bro. You giving us a bad rap. What are you talking about? A jab doesn't, you just said Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny ain't going to let him jab him. That's called strategy. It don't have nothing to do with power. I just said Winky Wright out jabbed Trinidad. He beat Trinidad with a jab alone. Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali with a jab. Most of Larry Holmes wins because of his jab. Floyd Mayweather had one of the best jabs while he won, control the distance and control the pace of the fight. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking. It's about strategy. And now you're talking about moving the goalposts when you the one that moved the goalposts. What are you talking about? We're not talking about power. We're talking about jabs and strategy. And then you say, oh, you're moving the goalposts. Bro, a bunch of not so smart people, bro. Oh, man, now you're moving the goalposts. How am I moving the goalposts? You said strategy with a jab. Has nothing to do with power. Larry Holmes' jab had nothing to do with power. It had to do with preciseness, accuracy, skill. What are you talking about? The jab set up his power. Not so smart guy. Whoa. Wow. The jab set up Larry Holmes' power. That's the whole reason you can hide your power, because you're jabbed. What are you talking about? He just said, I'm moving the goalposts, right? I want you to see how these non-smart people just be talking because they have a mouth. And please remove New York off your name, because you making my city look bad, bro. He says, you the same one that had Cool Boy over Inoue. And your point being what? What does that have to do with Devin Haney's jab and Tank? What does that have to do with Devin Haney and Tank? Boy, oh boy. You must be a 10-year-old, still grade school kid. So let me give you some leeway. I'm just gonna give you leeway. You gotta be you must be in the 4th grade still. LT brother in the super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said Chiefs in the chat, aka take your shots now. Salute Blue. You know these fake boxing fans, punch knockout, strength win type of boxing fans. Facts. The brother just said, he talked about strategy. I'm talking about strategy. Yeah, you moving the goalposts, man. Now you're talking about heavyweight power. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, see, you like to move the goalposts. You the same one that had Cool Boy beating Inoue. What? We talking about Devin Haney's jab with Tank Davis, and you're talking about Inoue and Cool Boy Steph. And then to try to nullify the jab, then he tries to water down the jab. Anybody, my boxing people in the chat. Now I can't see the chat too clearly, but I'm gonna ask everybody in the boxing in the chat, right? Because he just tried to say you tried to nullify and try to water down the importance of the jab. Yeah, I thought Cool Boy Steph could beat Inoue because he has a great jab and he's bigger than him, right? Cool Boy just didn't come to fight. But now let me ask the people that know boxing in the chat. What's the most important punch in the sport of boxing? What's the first punch you learn? What's the most important punch in the sport of boxing, people? What's the first punch and the most important punch you learn? But this numbnut said the jab ain't important. Goodbye. And on that note, I got to get out of here. And on that note, I got to get out of here. Father Zaya, brother, back in the super chat. He said, Blue, you seen Bill IG story on Ellie setback? LOL. Nah, I'm gonna check it out now. I've been out the loop. Julio Concepcion, what's good? Your jab is the most important punch of any fighter's career. It's your jab. It sets up the other punches. But not so smart guy here just said, hey, well, you know, the jab, you just said Inoue was going to, because of the jab. Well, Inoue's jab was better than Cool Boy's jab. Duh. So I didn't expect that. Terrence Crawford's jab was better than Errol Spence' jab. Duh. You see how that works? On that note, I got to get out of here. Please remove New York off your name. You're making us look bad. You're making us look bad. And on that note, I'm out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.